As you start the game, you awaken from your robotic slumber deep in the savage sandstorm with nothing but a pipe. Making your way through the sandstorm, you find the ruins of a tower and a small village in the tiny area not devastated by the storm. Robots like you once maintained the tower until the creature in the well arrived. The robots long since lost the battle and the tower shutting down without maintenance. Just one engineer is left and a small chance to restore the tower and maybe bring an end to the storm. This is maybe not the most complex of plots, but it sets up things well. You have a solid reason to progress and something making it harder, which is the core elements to most stories. First things first, I think the most interesting character in this game is the creature. This massive entity is seldomly seen. You can see its eyes in the dark as you progress, and on occasion it will slightly rise out of the pits to position itself as it talks to you. It's quite a Machiavellian feel to it. So often games nowadays are more Lovecraftian. You are not meant to understand or know, but the creature feels slightly manipulative, wanting you to just leave, to just give up, to trick you and trap you. There's almost a sense of outrage and fear that it needs to fight this battle yet again. So in order to reactivate the tower, you need to restart each of the main components at the end of each zone, and you do this by collecting power from the various rooms to open the doors on the way. Each room is a sort of a puzzle that as you complete them gives you power, and this actually allows you to skip some rooms, meaning you never get truly stuck, but it is best to do all the rooms if you can. And in order to solve the puzzles, you need to whack orbs into the correct places and bounce them off the bumpers, a bit like Pinball. In order to do this, you have two weapons. One allows you to capture orbs nearby, and the other one allows you to whack them where you want them to go. Quite a simple system, really. And the rooms to begin with are pretty simple. You're just hitting the balls against bumpers, and it's a bit like Breakout, as you're trying to get them all to leave. But as you get deeper and deeper into the game gets more and more challenging. Some blocks will have an area effect around them that deals damage to you, or ones which just simply hit the balls back straight at you, causing damage if you don't catch them. And the puzzles in general are more of a challenge to complete than they are to work out. It's reasonably obvious what you need to do in most rooms, and it's actually dexterity needed to actually execute it. You get new weapons as well, and they tend to be locked off behind challenge rooms, which are related to what you're doing. So there's one which needs a lot of precision to get the ball in the right place, and you then get a sword that gives you an indicator of where the projectiles will go. Another one which, after hitting many blocks very quickly against a timer, you get a lightning weapon which does an area effect, allowing you to hit multiple things at once. I'm a big fan of this as a style of game design. You get rewarded for showing that you can do something, and then that makes it subsequently easier. You've seen the problem and now here's a solution, now you've shown you can do it. At the end of most rooms you get this beautifully cathartic moment of this big pinball bumper, and all the balls gravitate towards it, bouncing and bumping and racking up this energy until you leave the room, which is a really nice feeling. Artistically, I love the game. It's quite simple really, but quite bold and striking. There are lots of bright contrasting colours. The areas in general don't change a huge amount apart from colour, but they are impressive. The area I'm in at the moment really took me back as I walked in. It's so simple yet clearly foreboding and very engaging. And it all feels connected. You really do feel like you're going from area to area, department to department. Not many NPCs in it. There's a frog who's a custodian whose father and grandfather all looked after it. And there's a shopkeeper. That's about it, apart from you and the creature. All in all, I can't say it's the best game ever. Some rooms are needlessly difficult compared to others. If you don't like the idea of pinball mixed with breakout, you won't enjoy it. Little things such as the turrets don't go away once you've beaten a room, so they shoot me every time I walk into them again. But the best thing is this feeling of fixing something. And the game doesn't even show you really, it's just an inherent idea that this tower needs to be fixed. You need to reactivate it. And it gives you a wonderful cathartic feeling of a job well done.